Obviously, a lot of love coming through on the number 0777293666. And as I am waiting for an interesting message from our producer, I will read some of the feedback that you've given us, including Chide, who is saying, watching from Thika, saying, my family, watching the show with my family. It is lit sana. Nimekuwa nikiwatch show chini ya maji na wapenda sana. We love you too. Now ask the girls. Let's see what's happening. They're saying, hello ladies, looking good. I have an issue with my boyfriend. Every time we go for a family gathering, my boyfriend keeps talking to my sister, and I'm starting to feel insecure about it. Do I confront, or what do I do? Okay. I will read that again because there's a part I need to, I think, highlight. Every time we go for a family gathering, my boyfriend keeps talking to my sister, and I'm starting to feel insecure about it. Do we assume that when you say talking to your sister, they're kind of looking a little too close for comfort? They're, talking in a flirtatious way? Because if it's just talking, people talk.
True.
There's always a situation in family gatherings where you only know this one person. You only have rapport with this one person. And so every time you are thrusted in that situation, obviously you will always go to your go-to person. Like there's always that one cousin that you talk to in your in-laws side. There's always that one auntie that you guys ended up having a nice rapport with. So I think if it's just talking, then in my mind, I'm assuming it's just a rapport thing. This is the person who is clicked with the most in your family, and is just trying to have a cordial conversation without having to be thrusted in everyone else's face. It is very daunting to be at your girlfriend's house for a family gathering, at your boyfriend's house for a family gathering. It can be very daunting. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of judgment. You are really trying to keep your best foot forward so that you don't embarrass your girlfriend or your boyfriend in public, right? And especially within the family. However, if it's a situation where it's starting to look a little flirtatious, if it's starting to look a little too close, as I said, for comfort, then maybe let's just start with talking to your sister. Your sister is your sister. Like they'll tell you the truth, right? You're like, hey, baby, what's going on? You guys seem really close, by the way. What's happening? Like, how you liking? But the way you can start a conversation, be like, hey, baby, nani, why Kama? We're so sorry. You and Kama usually talk a lot. What do you think about him? And the way they will tell you the story of Kama will also kind of guide you on the direction of what is happening. And then if it just seems like a nothing burger, maybe just ask, do you think there's anything going on between you guys? Do you feel like that he's giving you a weird energy? And then your sister will obviously tell you. That's usually the easiest way to do it, right? In my mind, at least. Because if you go straight to your boyfriend, again, it could be a nothing burger, and you're over here trying to start fights where there aren't. Because it's very, very sketch for your boyfriend to be hitting on your sister. That's like hella sketch. Not that it hasn't happened, but it's hella sketch. So if he is hitting on your sister, that's a whole different ball game altogether. But please find out from your sister first and then work backwards, yeah?
As a person who's very traumatized by Reddit stories, I don't want to minimize your feelings because obviously there's something you saw that has triggered this conversation. There's something you're not very comfortable with. It can't be just talking anyway. So if you've seen something suspicious, I'm advocating for talk to your man first. Go to your man and be like, hey, listen, you and my sister seem really close. What's happening? Just put it out there. You and Njeri, you're close. What's happening? What's the story there? And you could find maybe it's one-sided or it's very innocent. It's just that he just gravitates towards her because he's more familiar. It's family gathering. You don't want your aunties to come and say, oh, you're my husband. You know how family can get. So either it's just a simple, innocent situation where Njeri is just fun and, he talks to her. Or maybe sit with your boyfriend, mukienda family gathering, and then, go to your sister and figure out what's happening. Or ask a partial third party. Ask somebody else who's been at these family gatherings, hey, listen, do you think there's something going on
I feel
there.
like that's not making it, because you know how families are. So you know, Joe Moshene families. Why are you acting as if? I don't know.
Ask
if you
your
start
mother.
to involve.
No, ask your mother, hey mom, I've been seeing how Kamau and Jerry have, been close. They look like they're very, very close, and I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable. Do you think there's something there, or am I overreacting? Ask your mother. I am trusting that your mother has sound judgment. You're like,
Yes, ask your mom.
ask your
Not
mom, somebody
every
who's
other
been
relative.
at those,
Multiple family
exactly,
gatherings,
and has seen what you've seen. Just ask her, and you're like, hey, am I overreacting, or is there something there?
Yeah, I believe that's sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, please let us know what your thoughts are. Either way, I think sometimes it's a nothing burger. And honestly, if it is a nothing burger, if you do find out that there's actually nothing going on between these two, then there's a bigger issue here, and that's insecurity, babe. You need to start sorting this mess out. Because if you're seeing villains in everyone, sometimes it's you. You're the problem, and
You're the
need
drama.
you need to work on building your self-esteem in whatever way and capacity that you can. But first, figure out what this problem is. Is it
True.
you? Is it them? Is it sometimes it's not even them, it's one of the two, as Turi has said. Sometimes it's one-sided, it's just your man. Sometimes it's your sister who's causing
Who's jealous of your relationship?
or she's like, hey, if you make her so happy, make me happy too. So please find out what the cause is, and if it is a you thing, you need to start working on you, because today it's your sister, the next day it's going to be your auntie, the next day it's going to be a random person in a matatu, then it's figure it out. Yeah?
Exactly.
Anyway.
Ah, Shiko from Zimbabwe, see you. Gwan, it's been a minute. Alipotelea wapi? Girl, where you been? Darcy,
lakini.
we also see you. You're a gem.